Hey guys, it's your girl Natasha Renea and welcome back to 31 Days of Beauty. If you just saw the video prior to this, then we just completed this eye look. Now, it's time for us to go on to the face. So we are going to start with our base, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin because I love it down. See that? It's a silicone base, but it gives you a blank canvas to work with, and that's the part that I love. Now, in the prior video, I did go ahead and put e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector on my hyperpigmentation under my eyes. That's why y'all don't see those dark circles anymore. Okay. So that's done. Just gonna put a little on my forehead because I have hair on my forehead. We're not gonna do too much. Alright. Now, if you can see, I still do have hyperpigmentation, but it's all good. I do want to go in with a little extra glow, so I'm going to use the e.l.f. bronzing drops. This is the e.l.f. Skin bronzing drops, and I have it in copper gold, so I'm just going to, just a little bit. And for foundation, we are going to use, this is Filter Rich 28 by Morphe. And we're just going to pat this in all together. So I'm gonna go in and buff it, continue to buff it out with my Juvias Place. There we go. That wasn't the Morphe, that was Natasha used too much because she always gives a beautiful color. And we're gonna put a little on the forehead, not too much. I'm gonna squeeze this. Perfect. Make sure we get down the neck. All right, for concealer, we're gonna go in with the I Am Magic concealer in number 11, and also the Sephora Bright Future concealer. So we're gonna do under the eyes, bridge of nose, chin, and forehead. Just a little bit on the forehead, because when my forehead is covered, there's no need to do all the dramatics. Now, if it wasn't covered, baby, we show out. But see, since it's covered, we're just gonna do that right here. We always angle up because we're trying to snatch the face. There we go. Perfect. And we'll go on to contour while we let this dry down. For contour, we're gonna go into the Juvias Place bronzer and cream bronzer in Espresso, and we're just gonna lightly tap that because it is the darker of the two. Normally I use Cocoa, but today I'm opting for Espresso because I'm just feeling a darker shade. And my manager's not here to tell me what to do, because she would definitely veto Espresso every single time. So I'm gonna use it since I know she's not here. But it creates a shadow under the chin to get rid of all that gobble gobble, that turkey neck. But yeah, so I just want to take it up a little higher and blend it out on each side. Oops, sorry I touched you. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. Now for the nose, we'll use a different shade. We'll probably go back to the Cocoa. But yeah, now let's also carve out the cheek. I'm going to take the Sephora 35 and get us a strong carve out. Just like that. This is the Sephora 35 is medium bronze yellow micro smooth powder. And we just want to carve out our cheeks. Just like that. And see how that already angles our face? We are creating optical illusions. And the world doesn't have to know. But I put y'all on because I love y'all. This is the Black Radiance powder in banana. I'm just tapping into a little bit, just a little bit of it. We don't have the whole sponge covered. It's just a little, okay? Perfect. Now that we have that blended out, let's go ahead and blend out our concealer. This is a bigger brush than I'm used to using, but I'm also trying to cover a lot of space. When I get under my eyes, I'll go in with my detailer. In the inner corner off camera, I did put the Sephora color in my inner corner because it's lighter. So that's the reason why you don't see me touching that. And I also go and use my detailer to get the top. Alright, so now let's do this first in the nose before we hit that lighter color. So just a little bit of highlight here. Perfect. Go ahead and bring it down the nose. Cause what? The nose knows. I do like a snatched nose, so I'm just gonna blend this out. And come back with my corrector and come back with my chocolate and hit the nose. Yeah. The secret to ultra smooth, no creasing, you don't have to go back and blend it out again, concealer, it's just to let it sit, you guys. I say this all the time in my lives. If you are not by any chance following me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I am Natasha Renea Beauty over on TikTok. Follow me because I do go live. But I do need support to go live. I'll show up if you show up. But yeah, that's the secret. And I'll show y'all all the time. Let it sit. It's not going nowhere. And if you know you got to be to work at 9, you can't start your makeup at 8:50. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. You can't start your makeup at 8:50. And for the most part, you can't start it at 8:30. Come on, cause you got to be there at 9. So just take a little bit of time, that's all. Just a little bit of time. Alright, we're gonna contour the nose. Alright, so we're gonna use the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in this shade 58 Almond to go ahead and set. Now you can use whatever setting under eye powder you choose. This is just what I use, which gives me a flawless under eye. I do notice that Sephora has changed their numbers. So number 58 Almond, last time I checked, did not exist. So I had to go up to Mahogany, I think was the shade that I went to, because I didn't see this. It didn't show it sold out, so I'm assuming they just did away with the color. Jury's still out on if I like Mahogany. I know I love Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. So I'll keep working to find something that works for me. The other shade that I use is, I know what I normally use over top of this of almond is my 35 bronze medium, which is what I use to cut my cheek with. That is what I use on top of this when I want a brighter under eye. So just a heads up, if you go to get the number 58, it's probably not gonna be there. Okay. All right. Let's, any place we put a powder, or I mean a cream or a liquid, we have to set with a powder. I don't think I'm gonna do a liquid blush. So yeah, let's just get into it, okay? All right, so we're gonna use the Revolution Glow bronzer. This is the Ultra Matte bronzer in the shade Dark. And we're just gonna set this. Make sure we don't forget under. Okay. How's that nose? Okay. And bronzer is just to make the face look warmer. And I do want my face to look uber warm with this short hair. I want all the focus to be into the center of my face. And that's why I'm using extra bronzer, okay? Because I want to be bronzed and I want it to all show in the center of my face. So we're gonna go into the orange. And I said just a hint. So let me tap that off. Alright, because we only need a hint. Perfect. Okay. Just like that. All right, you guys, so for mascara, we're gonna go into the Colossal Bubble by Maybelline. If you haven't got it, get it, because it definitely gives you life. And we're just gonna put on one coat. Period. Lashes next. Let's go ahead and set the face with the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. Yes, baby, that much. We are setting our face, drying, melting all this powder. We do need that much. I promise you. It's not a game. We need that much. And because we don't want this look to go anywhere, even though it's super hydrated, let's use the Super Fix by Revolution. Because it's super hold, ultra matte, and it has aloe and vitamin E. So love that down, and I'm gonna let this melt in, and then we'll be back for lashes. Now for lashes, I did pick up the whole entire set of the Ioni. And y'all know y'all can find Ioni at the Dollar Tree. It ain't a Dollar Tree no more, but I ordered the whole entire pack. It was a 12 pack, I do believe. It's not 12, yeah. And this is the Feathery Volume Flare 3D Foaming Lash. All right, so we're gonna put those on. Yeah. Alright, so for the under eye, to bring it all together, I'm gonna go back into this dark chocolate and let's just bring it under the eye. Cause yes. Perfect. And that brings the top and the bottom together. Now we do need to give it a pop of color. I'm gonna stick with the silver and let's just pop her in the inner corner. Just like that. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be a different color. It can be the same color. We're gonna keep it simple tonight and make it the same color, okay? While we wait for our lashes to dry down, let's go ahead and do a lip look. This is the Juvias Place Luxe Liner in Chocolate. Cannot wait to try the new liners. I do like to line my inside of my lip. And my lips are dry. I could definitely tell the season has changed. Okay. In the center, I'm gonna take this gloss by Pimby. Shout out to Pimby for never letting her sister down. Alright. I love this applicator. Giving very much matching the eye look, but unintentionally anyway. Let's see if our lashes are ready. All right, lashes going on. Now you guys, this lash review is something serious, so make sure you have it where you want it. Cause it's just that good, okay? This is the final look. Definitely, it was an easy look, but I appreciate you guys joining me for another episode of 31 Days of Beauty, and these lashes are definitely lashing. I will have the link below if I can. If not, they are in my storefront on TikTok. If you aren't following me on TikTok, please follow me there. Of course, follow me here and watch all my content. We are locked in for the 31 Days of Beauty. Love you guys, and I, Natasha Renea, will see you in the next one.